Honestly, Nigerians are really shocked with this news. ECOWAS leaders appoint Buhari champion of COVID-19 response. President of West African countries under the aegis of the Economic Community of West African States, Authority of Heads of State and Government, have appointed the President, Major General Buhari, retired champion of their COVID-19 response. According to a statement by Buhari's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the appointment took place on Thursday at the extraordinary ECOWAS summit on COVID-19, which was held via teleconference under the chairmanship of the President of the Republic of Niger, Muhammadu Issoufou. During the teleconference, Buhari was said to have called on fellow ECOWAS leaders to look beyond the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic and tap into various opportunities that it presents for the betterment of lives in the member states. He said, in every challenging situation such as this current one, there are always opportunities. Our region must therefore seek to find those opportunities provided by the gloomy global outlook for its benefits by embarking on the implementation of such critical policies, which before now will be difficult to accept, while calling on his colleagues to intensify collaboration in order to save the region from this deadly pandemic through sharing our experiences and best practices. Buhari outlined some measures taken by his regime in response to the pandemic. They included reduction in interest rates on all applicable Central Bank of Nigeria interventions from 9% to 5%, and introduction of a one-year moratorium on CBN intervention facilities, and inauguration of presidential task force to coordinate national efforts to combat the spread of the virus and ensure efficiency and effectiveness in line with the Nigerian Action Plan on Health Security. Other measures Buhari noted were the provision of relief materials, including medical and food supplies, as well as conditional cash transfers of 20,000 naira each to poor and vulnerable households, and the establishment of more isolation centers and testing facilities to contain the spread of the virus. The president also stated that unprecedented economic uncertainties, including severe fiscal and foreign exchange constraints amid a slowdown in global economic growth that most nations are grappling with, had made it imperative for our sub-region to refocus on accelerating the implementation of a popular vision of ECOWAS of the people by adopting dynamic regional policies aimed at providing relief to our citizens. He added, despite declining revenues, government continues to spend massively on the containment of the virus, medical care for those infected, and minimizing impact of the crisis on the poor and vulnerable. This situation puts severe pressure on our finances by increasing our expenditures amid dwindling revenues. This invariably has led to a restructuring and reduction of our budgets. According to the statement, Buhari used the occasion to rally other leaders to embrace agriculture, technology, and innovation in order to emerge stronger. He said, it is imperative that while addressing short-term challenges, we should also explore opportunities to promote strong and dynamic agricultural policies that will guarantee food security for our people, creating jobs and reducing the poverty in the region. We must innovate and use technology to boost the digital economy and do things directly but better. The president affirmed Nigeria's solidarity with other member states as they battled the virus. So guys, in all of this grammar, what we are hearing now, that ECOWAS leaders appoint Buhari champion of COVID-19 response. Well, let's hear what Nigerians are saying. Someone say, leader, they need Nigeria's money. How can you make a deaf person a choir leader? This person is not serious. Where did ECOWAS leader see Buhari? Question, that's a jam question. As someone said, I don't know, my brother. Even if me here in Nigeria, I have not seen Buhari for a long time now. Only photo and recorded news in NTA. As someone said, go and ask Amadioha. Well, they said they did it through a teleconference, so that was how they were able to relate all their messages and what have you to themselves. Like I said, a lot of Nigerians are really surprised. Really, Nigerian champion for okay. South Africa, you are useless. How on earth can you appoint Buhari as a leader for anything positive? Who is Buhari? Human being or clone image? In living thing or ghost? These ECOWAS people, they are something else. The ECOWAS is a group of people who are not serious. They are not serious at all. Africa magic don't reach ECOWAS too. That is what they know how to do best. Propaganda, useless followers, praising failed leaders, nonsense. Flatteries to get the money. The ECOWAS leaders are either mocking Buhari or they are beggars looking to benefit something from Nigeria. Someone says Africa is really blind. It's a blind continent where hunger kills their citizens. I am very hungry. Someone say is very hungry. That all this story that they are talking about, everybody's talking about, it's none of his business. All he knows that he's hungry. See what Lai Mohammed has done. Yeah, you pay 20,000 to which Nigerians, sir? Of course, they will tell you. I'm sure this person has not even heard what has happened. That they paid, they've disbursed almost 100 million, 100 billion, not million, billion naira to the people. And now I learned that they have started this 20,000 cash transfer, maybe through BVN. If you have collected or if you have received, let us know, because at the end of the day, you are going to be shocked with amounts of money they would tell you they have spent. The one they just gave to people by hand, they said they have spent over 100 billion naira. So by the time they start transferring money to people's bank accounts, you are going to be hearing maybe they have spent, they will be spending 1 trillion naira. Someone says here that congrats, my able president. Okay. A lesson for the naysayers among Nigeria who do not see blessing God has bestowed upon them in form of Buhari. Okay, that's what somebody saying. That means Buhari is a blessing to Nigeria. Someone say, bro, is Buhari government good to you? Please. Someone they say somebody will fire you there. But we have not seen Buhari live for a very long time now. So which lesson are you talking about? Someone say I laugh in Gwagi. You people don't enter two chance. Ta Gbafuedere. Where is this blessing? Is it a Boko Haram Fulani Esme kidnapping bandits, unknown gunmen, cattle rustling, and burning of Niger Asset CAC, Accountant General Office, INEC Office, and the fraud that is going on in the name of palliative? See, guy, park well. Someone says, is the one Corona has killed? Is it the one Corona has killed? Congratulations, sir. Long live the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. More blessing or more grace to your elbow. Mr. Man, go disgrace una because he did not know how to read. What can you call such an appointment? The champion of COVID-19 response in terms of palliative measures or the protection of lives and property as enshrined by the constitution of our land. The government that is ignorant of the poor living standard of our people and the hardship people are facing as a result of the pandemic. We don't care about whatever or whichever names you give yourselves. This is absolutely nonsense. Some say, I love this appointment. For once, African leaders will suffer from what we are suffering in Nigeria. Time to share from our suffering. Foolish ECOWAS, goose president. Some say, job well done, Mr. President. Respect your elders. Somebody say, people, you should respect your elders. Next is to be ECOWAS champion for Boko Haram. Why they didn't join it together, based of the same feathers? People are not just, they are not just even, they are not just even happy with a, they are not even happy, or they are not even, they are even surprised with this kind of a appointment, that what is really going on, that Buhari, the chairman or the champion, yes, it's called a champion of COVID-19 response. So guys, what do you think about this appointment, given to Buhari? Leave your comments below and let's have your take.